Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're back for another episode, I believe episode 3 of Junk Punk, our new series. So, in the last episode, we got the power grid set up, we got the beds fired up, the plant beds, and so those things are growing. I can see them from here. Today we want to harvest those, take them up, put them in the monolith here, and then we're going to focus on moving our laser and maybe building a second laser and beginning to produce a lot more materials as we get ready to build our production lines for the factory. Where are these at? 66%. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and let's move our setup here. We're going to need a lot more rubber and copper because we're going to need to make long conveyor belts. And I think a good place to start for us is going to be, let me think, let's start over here. Let's grab some rubber real quick, being that we're here. We are going to need a lot of it for all the conveyor belts. We'll make some copper out of the scrap metal that we get, because copper and scrap metal is what makes these scrap belts, conveyor belts. All right. Let's run up here. See if we can drop him down. Getting him to stand on these is very difficult. And do we have enough left to make another? I think we do. Okay. Now let's see if we can get him on here. Because he does not like being on. Yeah, that's better. He does not like being on a sloping surface. I think that will work. Now, in the beginning here, we don't have to worry too much about the belts yet. We need to make some copper, so we need to collect some materials. He'll collect it a lot faster than I will. And he has a fairly large inventory space that he can build up stuff in. So, I'm not too worried about that. Make sure the outlet is facing the right way. And we're going to go up here so we can see both connections. Do we have any more? Oh, we have the one that we use it. Okay, so let's jump up here. And all we basically want him to do is gather materials for us from the beginning. So let's just get him started on that. Just so that we get enough scrap metal so that we can go and start making some copper for the belts we're going to need. That should be more than enough. All right, let's go make a bunch of copper, and then we can make the belts. We'll send the belt back over here to our base, and we will feed the container with the scraps that we need so that we can build the machines we need to start our factory. Don't need the water pump anymore, and we don't need the pipe anymore. That's materials we'll have that we can use for something else. Oh, by the way, I forgot to produce one of these last time. And right after we left the episode last time, I almost died because my power was down to almost nothing. And you guys probably knew this and were screaming in the audience going, "Hey, stupid, you're going to die." So, sorry about that. Anyways, we got to figure it out. Let's get some copper. Let's get our bags emptied out. We don't need all that stuff. Let's see. We're not going to need plastic or those. We are going to need the rubber, and we don't need that. All right, so let's do some more rubber. I mean, some more copper. All right, that should last us for a while. Let's go bring a belt back here and connect it up to the container. In the majority of this episode, we're going to be probably collecting materials, but it's part of the game and it's necessary, so there you have it. I will skip forward through a bunch of it so you don't have to watch the boring parts. I just want to get everything kind of set up and lined up and make a maneuver a couple times just so people can see how that all works. Alright, so the best way to do this, in my opinion, is I start off with a belt and I'll drag it, because I can't see where I'm going. I'll drag it to, say, here. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look back the other way. So when I start to make this belt, I can see where I'm heading to, and I know how to steer it. And so I want it to come over here. That's going to be good, and we'll start it again, and we're going to go up the road. That's good. And we're going to start again, and we're going to go up the road some more. That didn't work out. Let's get on the other side of this. That's better. Alright, so let's go up there. Let's do it again. Do it some more. I gotta see where this belt's at because I want to see them both like this. That's perfect. Now I can click on this and I can connect that up. Now we're good. And we get to move again. Okay. The great thing about this, it's easy peasy. Just pick your stuff up. and off you go. So let's move up here. I'll grab stuff that he missed. Or not he, but the machine. And we're going to go ahead and put him over here. If he'll go down. If not, we'll set down another foundation again. Nope. All right, let's back up. Machines. I'm going to turn him because I want that belt facing that way. Next, we'll put down the power. Not that. I'm going to rotate that so that the connection is pointing in the right direction. It doesn't have to be perfect, but and next we're going to put in the belts that we need. Sometimes this thing gets a little funky. I want it to go straight, not crooked. Where's that other belt? Oh, shoot. Let's back up. Come on. All right, so belts are going. There goes the materials he's already collecting. All right. When we're on this road like this, I'm going to have to manage this personally. In other words, I'm not going to just turn him loose. We've got this little road area to complete before we get a wider area where I can turn him loose. Not a lot we can do right now anyway without materials, so I can make this happen faster by being on him and turning the stuff, its stuff. I don't know why I keep referring to it as a he and it's not. It's a robot. It's a laser, shoot. It's like a tool. Okay, we're back. I took a break so that you wouldn't have to sit there through all the boring stuff I was doing. We have quite a bit of materials that's flowing back to our container now, and I want to run back and see what we're going to need to put down our first piece of equipment in our production line. We're going to build 2 lines, which will help things go a lot quicker because one line can be working on one product while the other is working on another. And I found that way to be the most efficient. So we have a long conveyor belt that's fed back over here to this one container, which we use. Now I've toyed with the idea of making a second container for so that each line could have their own container. So I thought we might try that in this episode and see how that works out. Look at all that lovely material we're bringing in. That's what happens when you don't start from a corner. So now I've got to erase all those because I want everything to be right, because I'm picky that way. We'll get these lined up. Now we have a second one, and all we have to do is switch. I don't know if it'll let me. No, it won't. We don't have enough copper, I think, anyway. Anywho, okay, so now we have a way to get up on the ramp on this side. All right, so let's go get us some more copper. Maybe it wasn't copper. What are we missing to make the belts? Maybe it was scrap metal. I don't know. Anyhow, we're going to get a second laser up and running, and that's going to feed this second container. And we just need to see what we need. We need 10 basic scrap, basic capacitor, basic processor. But before we do that, we need 10 large gears, and we need 20 large gears and 4 basic motors. Got a bunch of basic motors this morning. I don't know if, or on the last episode, or it may have been on the first episode. Let's see. We have 9, so we have that. And what was the other thing that it needed? 10 large gears. We have that. Let's go ahead and put up our first machines in our 2 lines. And I'm going to reiterate, we're going to be making 2 lines today. The first thing we're going to put down is the input shredder, and I need to flip these so they're facing the right direction. Boom, there's one. Why can't we make this one? It's got to be material. 10 large gears. Oh, that's right, we only had 15. So we need 5 more of those. There's some scrap steel, we need that. All right, so we have to make some more scrap steel. We need 5 more of these. So we're going to need to get some more materials out of our container. And these are 100%, I bet. Yes, they are. So we're going to harvest those as soon as we're done making this second machine. Take them up and drop them into the place they belong. Okay, so now we have enough for the second one. Let's drop it down. We're off by a schmeege. Alright, so we want him to be in the same position. That's better. Alright, let's go harvest these plants. Sorry, got distracted by my dog there. Okay, so let's go put these up in the Monolith, in the biological key section. At least we can do them 6 at a time. Why does this one only have 5? Did we forget to grab one? We probably did. We must have missed one. We'll go ahead and do the rest of these. And we'll run back down and see if that plant is still down there. Which one is that? Plant Gamma. Oh, no, wait. What's going on here? We got to put this one in. Okay. That's plant Beta. Before we run all the way down there, I'm going to make sure we have another seed in case we need it. This doesn't make any sense. It's got to be down there. Yep, there it is. We just missed that one somehow. All right, let's run this back up. Okay, so all that's done. All we need is the 20 gold ingots and the 40 aluminum ingots, and we'll be good to go. And we'll get those once we get our line set up. Now that these are done, we can take these down, which frees up all that power for our factory. Now see, I could hook them all up like this and see how it has this cable running across here, which I don't like. But instead, what I do is I'll come over here. I will move that floor. I will take this off. We'll take this one down as well. Now we'll drop down here. Now we'll find that empty hole that came out of. We'll just use this one here. Where's it at? I just saw it. Let's use this one here. I'll come over here to under the hole. When I get underneath the hole with the cord, boom, I will do that. Then I will run over here to the back side of this thing, and I will grab another one right there, and I will drag that one over here, and I will bring it just a little bit farther to like there. Now we'll run out from underneath here. I will run up here to the top. I see the two cables. I'm going to grab the one that's closest to me first for this guy here. If I can find the connection. There we go. Then I will grab the other one that's over here, and I will bring it over here for that guy there. Now I will go back to the base, grab the foundation, put the foundation back in, and isn't that so much nicer than having all those cables running around on top? Much better. The next machine we need to manufacture is going to be the separator, and we need 2 of these, which means we need 8 large gears. Run over here and get some material. I'm sure we're going to need some more. Let's get rid of some of that stuff out of our bags that we're not using. I don't know if we're going to need any of the parts like the pump and the motors, so we're going to leave those, but I'm going to get rid of this for sure right here. All right. So we need more gears. We're going to need more scrap. How many gears did it say we were going to need for the separator? 4 large gears means we need 8. We currently have none. There's 8. Now let's see if we have enough to make 2. Now the separator takes the shredded scrap that that this machine, the shredder, sends it, and it turns it into whatever scrap metal that it needs to be for aluminum, for gold, whatever. Because you can use different materials to make different things. Like the rare metals can make aluminum. The scrap metal, which is the brown stuff that we get from the big piles we've been harvesting, can make actually make scrap steel. Of course, you already know that, but it also can make gold. And I think there's another one that it can make. But anyways, let's get this lined up and get these set up. I want this to be centered. Too close? Much too close. Yeah, we got to back these up. All right. So let's try this again. We need to rotate this around. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is know that I want this at least to this point here. To make sure that we have enough space. Now we should be able to belt these, no problem. Come on. Well, I want this. Oh, there we go. We'll do the same thing on this one. Okay, so now we got those set up. The next machine we're going to want to do is the smelter. We need 5 large gears for this as well, of course. We'll need to come back over here and make some more of those. We're going to need 10, because there again we're making 2. Come back down. We need 6 more. Okay, so there's our 10. Hopefully we'll be able to make 2 again. Melters. Nope, we're still missing something. 5 scraps, steel scrap. We need 10 steel scrap as well. Okay, so these are facing in the right direction right off the bat. Let's get down here so we can kind of see what's going on here. Want to get them lined up. That looks good. That one is way off. This one's off as well. Okay, so let's see if we can get over here and see where we are here. That looks better. Let's try that. And what about this one? That one's off still a little bit, but it is what it is. Let's put our connections in. Huh. All right. So we're a little off on those, and it doesn't really matter because we're just trying to get this done. As long as they feed each other, that's all good. Okay. We need to put power to these machines that we just put in. Both of these are right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit F. And I'm going to take out this panel right here. Hopefully I'll have enough space. Yep. Okay. Go to connections, cables. How many do we have open left? 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to probably need another one of these. Let's get underneath that hole that we made. Let's bring the cable up here. There's one. Make this one a little longer. There's 2. Let's jump out and run up. Hopefully those are in a good position. Okay. And they are. Okay, so let's do the shorter one to this first one. We'll do this one to this one. Look at that, nice and neat. No problemo. It's a little extra work, but it looks so much better than having cables and windmills sitting up here on the platform with us. All right, so we need 2 more power openings, but we're not going to have enough, so we're going to need to build some more of these. Let's go see if we can find some basic capacitors. There's 2. Steel scrap times 3. We can handle that. Let's go ahead and grab some more of our material, which we're going to need to move that machine so we can start some more coming in because we're getting low. But we'll figure that out after we get these 2 machines here connected. All right. Okay. So what we need to do now is go to our connections, cable, boom, boom, and boom, Boom. All right. Boom, boom. All right, so we already have the cables where we need them to be. We just need this cable to do the next one. The connectors on these ones are on the inside. Yes, they are. So I'm going to take this out right here. Okay, so this could be a problem because it's kind of tight underneath there, and I don't think I'll be able to walk underneath there to get to that. So we're going to do it a different way. Let's get this front one first. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to run up here. Oops, missed him. Then I'm going to run up this. Whoop. Come on. Big boy. All right. I'm going to bring that in here, and I'm just going to set it right there. Then I'm going to grab, actually, let's do it this way, so it'll be easier. Then I'm going to try and grab, can I reach it? Can I see it? Yep. I'm going to grab this guy, put him in there. I'm going to drag him over here, and I'm going to put him right there. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to connect him up. And I'm going to grab this guy. And hopefully I'll be able to see this thing. There we go. Back to the base. Foundation. Boom. Look at that. Nice and clean. Cable's not running all over the place. Everything's connected and running. And that's great. Fabulous. The next thing in this line is going to be 2 containers that are going to go in between each of these smelters. Or in the end of these smelters are going to feed these. All right, let's rotate these. Rotating. There. We want to line these up as good as we can. Hopefully we can get them lined up right. That looks pretty close. Oh, I bumped it. Yeah, not too much. Come on. A little more. Boom. We'll call that one good. Let's see if we can get the other one lined up. Where is the other one? Oh, it's right here. Come on. This is going to be tough. I'm going to have to do this. And hopefully they'll fit. I know it's bad, but this is Monolith 1. And it's not really that big of a... Not like what we're going to do at the second Monolith. That should work. We're out of these. Let's come over here. Make another connector if we can. Why won't this grab? It's not snapping. Why is it not snapping? Well, that's because I'm grabbing the wrong dang thing. We don't have any belts. So what do we need? Scrap metal times 2. We're out of scrap metal? Holy cow. You're kidding me. And I think we're out of here too. Yes, we are. So we're going to run back here and grab some real fast. Just so we can complete that. That should be no more than enough because we want to get this done before the end of the episode. All right, let's try this now. Okay. Boom, boom, and there you go. We only have one machine left to make. And that's going to be the assembler or fabricator. But we're not going to build that today because it's really not necessary. And until we can get, we're going to get a bunch of iron bars smelted so that we can make the gold and the aluminum that we need, so that we can get that part of the deal done on the tech key, and then the biological key will be finished. But we're going to do that in the next episode. So we hope you come back so you can see and watch. In the meantime, while we're off camera, I'm going to make a second laser, and I'm going to find a place for it. I'll go ahead and I will belt that stuff, and I'm going to get the other one set up as well, and then I'll belt those. I'll belt the second laser up here so it can be fitting its container. And we'll get the other one running, and we'll get them both working and feeding the containers, and then I will get that done off camera so that you guys don't have to be bored with all that. And then we'll have materials being fed when we start our next episode, and we'll begin to make the ingots that we need to complete the biological. And we also need, I think, 40 gold and 100 or 50 or 100 aluminum, or 80 gold and 100 aluminum for the tech key. So we want to get all those gold ingots and those aluminum ingots done, so that that part of it will be done. Then we can focus on manufacturing the parts that it needs, like the resistors, the capacitors, all that stuff. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. I failed to mention in the last couple episodes that make a comment. If you have a question, or you have a suggestion or a criticism, don't hesitate. Put it in the comment. I always answer, and I appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's free and easy. Hit that button. It helps us out. Also, hit that bell for notification the next time we drop a video. Hopefully we'll see you back in the next one. We appreciate you. Hope you have a great day or evening. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming. This is Junk Punk, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.